FBI is at your front door, and instead of cooperating, you grab your phone, pick up the hammer, and go AWOL on the evidence and destroy it. That sounds like a nice drama from a movie, right? The FBI is at your front door.
Yeah.
And instead of cooperating, you grab your phone, pick up the hammer, and go AWOL on the evidence and destroy it. That sounds like a nice drama from a movie, right? Would you say?
Just to be clear, I have to bring the mic closer. I want to make sure that you're hearing me correctly.
Yeah.
When you say the hammer,
The
is it
traditional,
what I think it is?
the traditional hammer, not the real hammer.
Oh, I
Not,
thought
not a new version of the hammer. Let me call it
the
this
new
way.
version. Okay.
No, no,
Because
no,
I
no. It's
thought
the traditional. It's the one carpenters use, that Jesus used to put.
Okay. Well, they used it on Jesus.
Huh?
They used it on Jesus.
Yes.
Yes, I'm just saying. If we're gonna
Yeah,
talk
well, you're trying to
history,
get me to laugh. Why are you doing this to me?
if we're gonna talk history, okay. So we're talking about the traditional hammer. I thought the blicky was.
Not the blicky. She didn't pull out the blicky.
I. Go.
But yeah,
Okay.
she destroyed evidence. It's real life, RJ. It's real life. Jennifer Iturralde, or also known as Jenny Tips, wife of Cesar Pina. Cesar NJ, flipping NJ, or also known as Big Ponzi. Are you? What is happening? Are you okay? Do we have to call 911?
What's her name? What's her better? What's her? Not her real name, but you said better known as.
Also known as Jenny Tips. And this is not the tips that Donald Trump promised people not to be taxed. No, this is her tips. That's how that's her IG handle name.
When you said tips and Donald Trump, I thought you were going somewhere else with that joke.
No. He was promising no tip, no tax on tips.
Yeah, no tax on tips. Yeah.
And then Kamala tried to jack his style, but okay. Well, if good ideas are always gonna get jacked. That's what they say. Anyway, so the question is, why did she do it? Or is she trying to hide something? Well, guys, stick around because we're gonna dive a bit deeper into this crazy story. Before we continue, for those who are unfamiliar with Cesar, let's take a look at a video introducing him and his, would you say, business partner, IJ?
I don't think it's relevant what I would say. I know he wouldn't say it.
He calls himself a victim, a former business partner turned victim.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Fair use.
We've done a zillion and one real estate seminars trying to encourage people and teach people how to buy real estate. So what do you say to people? First and foremost, I don't have enough money. How much money do I need to buy my first investment property?
It all depends, man. In what market you're in. It all depends. Tri-state area. Right now, let's say if you wanted to buy a property that's $500,000, you're looking at, you need anywhere between $20,000 to $25,000 in the bank. The PMI, if you're in a market like this one, right, where values are through the roof and they keep on going up, once you hit that threshold that you have more than 20% equity in your property, then you call up your bank and they take the PMI away.
We've done a zillion and one real estate seminars trying to encourage people and teach people how to.
They did seminars together. They're not business partners, I believe. What Envy said. They did seminars together.
So if money is switching hands, that's not a partnership. You're doing it together.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if you get invited to do a seminar, let's say if you have a bunch of these seminars where what do they call them again? Like the gurus and the inspirational speakers come and talk. They're not partners.
Scammer.
They're just talking.
Scammer us. Let's go. Let's go scam more people together. No, but all jokes aside, not saying that this was a scam.
They are Scamacon.
Scamacon. Oh my god. I know who's gonna be there. It's also real estate.
A couple of preachers.
Allegedly him 500 as well.
And what's the dude's name? What's dude's name? Wait. What is it? What's his name? One moment. Oh, man, what's his name? Apollo Quiboloy will also be there.
International. We going international.
Got the Philippines as well. Yeah.
Just for those who don't know, Apollo Quiboloy is a Philippine preacher who's been arrested with a crazy story. We're not gonna talk about it. We've talked about this in the past, so you can go back in our backlog. We have a quite extensive. We cover everything from preachers, we cover from scammers to people who are involved in freak offs. Go check our backlog because we cover everything. But anyway, here we are, RJ. Let's break this down. Smashing a phone with a hammer while the FBI is outside. That's bold.
Yeah, and it doesn't necessarily scream out innocent, right?
Definitely screams out panic.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, what I mean to say is, when you get suspected of when you're suspected of wrongdoings, the last thing that you should do is act suspicious, right? So if you break a phone, then that's also tampering. So as you're tampering with the evidence and you're obstructing an investigation. Yeah.
She's facing 20 years for this.
Yeah, 20 years. Wow.
Fair time.
Wow.
Who's
snitching?
Well, wait a second. This is a question. Maybe we can dive into it a bit deeper after you say your piece. Will Big Ponzi, Cesar Pina, Flippy NJ start telling now on business partners, alleged business partners? Let's talk about it later. What did you want to say?
So your question right now, what you want to talk about later, is whether
after
Cesar will talk, whether Cesar will
strike a deal for his wife.
Well, I had something else in mind actually, but if we're gonna talk about it later on, I don't know, when do you want to?
Let's talk about what you want to talk about now. Then we cover that. The one.
Okay. How much time is Cesar facing right now?
I don't think there is a clear amount.
Exactly.
But they are still investigating, so they're trying to build a case against him.
Yes. And who might know a lot of things about Cesar? The wife.
The wife?
Who is now facing 20 years. So you're talking about Cesar trying to snitch on people to save his wife. Maybe they're trying to turn his wife against him.
Woo! Might have a point here.
Yeah.
Let's turn a small fish into a big fish so we can catch the real big fish.
Literally and figuratively, a big fish. Some might even say a whale.
Nah, son. Nah, that one was crazy. That one was crazy.